Hey, let's do some practice with composite shapes. So we know how to find the area of a triangle, we know how to find the area of a rectangle, parallelogram, square. Let's just do shapes where all of those are together and figure out the area of all of it. Okay, so let's go. Each grid square represents 1 centimeter squared. What is the area of the polygon? So you can do this any way you'd like, and yours might be different than mine, and that'd be okay. So that's 2 centimeters squared. I'm going to do that right there. Actually, hold up. Better idea. I'm going to do that whole thing right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 centimeters squared. And then I'm going to cut that up. I'm going to change my shape, my color, I mean. I'm going to do a triangle right here. So that triangle is 1/2 times 2 for my base times 3 for my height, which would be 3 centimeters squared. And then change color again. I got a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, which is 12. And now what am I going to do? I'm going to add them together. 12 plus 8 plus 3, which is 10, 13, 23. Whoa. 23 centimeters squared. What do you guys think about that one? Are there other ways you could have done it? Absolutely, but that's the way I chose to do it. If you did it a different way, should you still have gotten 23 square centimeters? Yeah. Okay, the carpet in a school library needs to be replaced. The dimensions of the library floor are shown. Each square foot of new carpet costs $1.25. What is the total cost of the new carpet for the library? Okay, I see a trapezoid here, but I actually didn't teach you how to find the area of a trapezoid this year because I'm just like, you know what? Let's just stick with rectangles and triangles, right? So my rectangle right here is base times height. This will be 38 times 56, right? And I'm letting you use calculators now, so let's pull that up. Let's get my face out of the way. Okay, 38 times 56, and that would give me 2,128 square feet. Okay, let's change colors, and let's go with this triangle right here. So we know there's my little 90-degree, boom, my base and my height, right? I don't want my slanted, so I'm not doing anything with this 65. But I have my height right here. It's 56. 1/2 times base times height. So I need to figure out this base right here. It's not 71 because 71 is all of this. So if this is 71, what I'm going to do is I'm going to realize that this right here, this part, is 38. So 38 plus what gives me 71? I'm going to work backwards to figure out what is left over. 10, 11, that's 3, 3. Okay, so this is actually 33 feet. So now I can go do that. Plug that into my calculator. It'll be 0.5 times 56 times 33. I get 924. And what do? I add that up with the 2,128, and I get, let's see, 5, 10, 3,052. Now that's square feet, right? The question was, what is the total cost of the new carpet? Okay, so each square foot costs $1.25. Are you serious? Oh, but I have a calculator. We're going to have to go times that by 125, which we can do. I've taught you how to do it. But now that we have a calculator, guess what? All we have to do is go 3,052. And why am I timesing? Because it is each. Every single square foot is going to cost $1.25. So I could go 125 plus $1.25 plus $1.25 plus $1.25 plus $1.25 for all of the 3,052 square feet. Or I can just use a calculator and times it. That's what timesing is. So now I'll come over here and do times 1.25, and that gives me 3,815. Boom. Vin chose A as the correct answer. How might he have gotten that answer? I know exactly how he might have gotten that answer because I about did it, right? It's right there. So Vin, gosh, how would we say this? Vin chose the number 4 square feet, not for the price. Right? That label was square feet. That label was not the price. Cool, guys. Look how cool that is. All right. A rancher has a field in the shape of a polygon. I'm going to get rid of this calculator for a minute. First, maybe I'll move myself over there. Okay, bye, calculator. A rancher has a field in the shape of the polygon shown. The rancher plans to keep 1 sheep in the field for every 2,000 square meters. Based on this plan, how many sheep can the rancher keep in the field? All right, what shapes do we see? How do we want to break this up? I'm thinking like this and like this. Is that how you see it? I'm going for it. Okay, because that one will be easy. 200 times 100. 200 times 100 would just be 2 times 1, which is 2, with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20,000 square meters right there. Okay, so now we have 120 here times what is this? So we know that all of this is 200. And then just this portion right here is 100. Oh, so that would mean that this would be 100, wouldn't it? Okay, I can do that. So 120 times 100. So we'll do 1 times 12. Get 12 with 1, 2, 3 zeros behind it. So 12,000 right there. Now let's go with blue. So we got a triangle. So we're going to go 1/2, right? Base times height. The base, well, let's go with the height. We know the height because it's the same as this height, so it's 100. And then how are we going to get to this base? Well, we're going to look and see that all of this is 200, but then just this part right here is 120. So that means that this has to be 80, doesn't it? Because 120 plus 80 equals your 200. So 80. Okay, half of 100 is 50 times 80 is 40, right? 5 times 8 is 40, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's 4,000 square meters added up. And we have 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, plus 4 is 8. 18,000 square meters. Now, you're going to have 1 sheep for every 2,000 meters. So we're going to take the 18,000 meters we have and divide it into 2,000 meters. Or another way you could do it is be like, all right, 2,000, there's 1 sheepy. Another 2,000, there's another sheepy. Right, do you like my sheepy? My sheep, lambs, whatever. There's another 2,000, that'd be another sheep. How many 2,000s are we going to get before we get to 18,000? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sheepies. Now, could we plug that into a calculator? Let's see what happens if we do. 18,000 divided by 2,000 is 9 sheep. Is it big enough field to have 9 sheep? There we go. What is the difference between the area figure A and the area figure B? Each grid square represents 1 square foot. I'm going to divide that and divide that. So we have a parallelogram here, and it's the exact same as a parallelogram here, right? And then we have a triangle here, a triangle here. Okay, we're going to zoom in way close on this one. Oh, that's going to be so nice for you to see that better, huh? Okay, let's start over with A. So I'm going to just take this and then I'm going to double it. So this is 1, 2, 3. 3 times, it's just 2. 3 times 2 is 6, and there's 2 of them, right? So we have 6 and 6, which is 12. And then let's look at this triangle right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go 1/2 because it's a triangle. Triangles are 1/2 times 4 times, how high is it? 1, 2 is as high as it goes, so times by 2. So half of that is 2 times 2, which is 4. That's 4 plus another 4 is 8 square units and 12 square units. Okay, so the question is, what is the difference? Well, 12 square units minus 8 square units is 4, feet. Feet squared, not units. It tells us that we're using feet and not units. All right, the height of the triangle, oh boy, the height of the triangle is 12 centimeters greater than the base of the triangle. B. What is the area of the triangle? Show your work. Okay. We got this. We just got to read it again to understand what's going on. The height of the triangle is 12 centimeters greater than the base of the triangle. Okay, so 30 is 12 centimeters bigger than the base. So what does B have to be? Well, it's minus 12. And we'll get 18. Let's plug it in and see. Is 18 plus 12 equal to 30? Yeah. Okay, so we're good. Now that we know that B is 30, what is the area of that triangle? 1/2 times 30 times, no, not 30, right there. The base is 18 times 18. Half of 30 is 15. 15 times 18. I'm going to pull out my calculator. 15 times 18 is 270 centimeters squared. I am going to pull up the answer key when I'm done with this because I'm sure I've made some mistakes. Maybe not. Maybe I've been really careful. Seth is making panes for a stained glass window. He makes a triangular pane shaped like the triangle shown. Which of these rectangular panes has the same area as the triangular pane? Select all that apply. Okay, we got a triangle. Not a big deal. 1/2 times 14. There's my little 90 degree, so that will give me my height and my base. My base is 14, my height is 12. Plug that into my calculator. 0.5 times 14 times 12 is 84. Oh yeah, because that's 7. 7 times 12 is 84 centimeters squared. Now, this one. Select all that apply. Okay, we're not done yet. Let's do some math. So 15 times 7, that one obviously would not be right if 12 times 7 works. What about 21 times 4? Yeah, that one would work. Okay, what about, so 21 times 8 wouldn't work. What about 28 times 6? Nope. All right, so A and C work. Charlie, let me make, last 2 problems, guys. We got this. You're doing awesome. Charlie makes a rectangular flag in his school color. Hey, those are Mountain Crest school colors. Very cool. One section of the flag is a triangle. Charlie says the area of the triangle is 16/24 of the area of the flag. Do you agree? Whoa. Charlie makes a rectangular flag in his school colors. One section of the flag is a triangle. Charlie says the area of the triangle is 16/24 of the area of the flag. Okay, well, I'm just going to at least find the area of the flag and the area of the triangle, and then we'll see. So the area of the flag is just base times height because it's a rectangle. So the flag is 24. And then the triangle, there's my little rectangle, right? So there's my base and there's my height. So I'm going to go 1/2 times 4 times 4. Half of 4 is 2 times 4 is 8. So the triangle is 8. So if anything, I would say it's 8 to 24. Charlie says the area of the triangle is 16/24 of the area of the flag. I'm going to say no. I think Charlie forgot to do the 1/2. Because if Charlie hadn't have done the 1/2, it would have just been 4 times 4, which is 16. So no. Charlie forgot that a triangle is half of a rectangle. At least the formula is half of the formula for a rectangle. Draw a polygon with at least 5 sides on the grid. Show one way you can find the area of a polygon. Okay, 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how would I do that? Go like this. So this would be 3 times 1, 5, which is 15. 3 times 2 is 6. This would be 1/2 times 2 times 2, which would be 2. So 2 plus 6 plus 15 is 8, 18, 23 square units. Could you get like really funky though? Like what if you did like something like this? That definitely has more than 5 sides, and that would be easy to do, right? Could you do like one that's like cool and diagonal-ish? Oh, what would you do? Let's see if we could do it. There. 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 Oh yeah, maybe not. All right, have fun with that one. You can make it a little more simple. It really needs 5 sides. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Love you all. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for working hard. And we're done with chapter 10 of area. No, we're not. I lied. We have a little more to go over, but we're close. You're doing great.